I don't support that at all. That's way too much money to be spending now with the inflation and everything and all the problems that West Virginia is having. It's definitely nothing I would support.
It's going to make more people miserable and unhappy and very unhappy.
I think it's a good idea right now, and there are some things in the bill that, like climate attention, that I want to see addressed, and that bill does that.
What he's doing here is not helping the industries that we have in West Virginia, but right now, with this climate change that they're trying to sell, it is hurting West Virginia.
I don't like the idea of us going into another $1 trillion in debt. I don't think that's good for us. I don't think it's good for the future of our families.
He's in a difficult position, being one of the more conservative Democrat senators. Obviously, the needs and desires of West Virginians are going to differ from those of the folks on the coast. But I think he does a good job of balancing it, and I think he does a good job of sticking to his core beliefs.
I think just in general, I don't think it's a good time to be spending more taxpayer money with the way inflation is at this time. I just think that's a bad call overall.
It's just not right to be spending money when everybody else is hurting so bad. And now they're going to tax and probably tax us even more and take more money out of our pockets.
Not good for West Virginia.
I'm not a big supporter of Manchin.
I think they should do a little more because he was sort of like wishy-washy in my opinion. But I think he'll do the job.
He hasn't represented the Democrats in West Virginia. He's represented his corporate interests instead. And finally, with the agreement on this bill, I feel like he's representing the people and working with precedent like he should.
He has to decide which direction, which party he's going to be a part of and vote that way.
I think the economy is right now in flux. I think it's heading in the right direction. The stock market shows that. It's going up appreciably recently. And, you look at job performance and the money that the big companies are making. They don't see a recession. I mean, the little guy does.
We are in the threshold of a recession, and I think that within the next year it's going to really get serious.
I thought a lot of Joe Manchin for the last year or two because he stood up against all the Democratic stuff that was going on, and I felt like he was supporting what West Virginia is all about. The people, supporting the people. So, yeah, he's done a good job up to now.
I do think he has the best interest of West Virginia, which is why I think that he doesn't always side with the Democrats on everything. However, I think that he is being forced to compromise. And if I was in his shoes, I may have to compromise as well.
I think a lot of West Virginians, I can't speak for them all, of course, are very conservative for the most part. So I don't like to see that kind of spending, period.
We can't take it. People are poor now.